Okay, this is the box what we're using for this water quality testing. It's been donated, well, it's not been donated, but Ovis and Handling Trust helped with the money. There's two parts to it. There's a top part with those little bits and pieces, hand washing, a bit of rag to clean the tubes, and a little bitty thing what we've got. In the bitty thing we've got some scissors, so I'll plonk back in, a pen, get it out, a little funnel, a syringe, screwdriver, and very important, a little battery. Last thing you ought to do is to find out that your equipment is not working because you forgot the battery. So we'll put these back in top and we'll have a look what we've got inside it. Plonk that back down. Inside it we've got the bits and pieces. We've got a milk jar, cut. That's what we're going to collect the water in. We've got a pH strip tester. We've got some testing equipment for the phosphates. And we've got two calibrators. One for the ammonia. One for the phosphates and nitrates. And then we've got a little thermometer which tells us the temperature of the water and the conductivity of the water. Okay, so what we're going to do now is my mate's going to turn the video off, and then we're going to get some water. Okay? Okay. Got his fishing rod. We've got his milk jar. And I don't like going in water nowadays, so I use this so I can get the water. We need it filling. We need to wash it out though first. I've got a little clip, as you can see, which just attached to the line. And then sling it out into midstream. Get some water in it. Don't need to be full this time. Pull it round. Twice. Now it sink a little bit this time. Whoa! We've got a big one on here. That's enough water. Okay, now we can move back to his little table. Okay, Matt. Okay, Matt. Yeah. So we got back to the table, guys. I have got a table in back at car, but I forgot it. But we've got a wall here, so that's okay. We'll just put that to the back side. We've got his water. First thing we're going to do is to clean, is do a phosphate examination. Right, and in here we should have another little booklet that tells us what's what. It doesn't matter if we haven't, because we've got a bit of paper, that'll do. A little bit of paper will do. And there's a pen. So we'll put that down there, that there, something on top of it to stop it blowing away. And there's a little pencil out, and that can get put in there. So first of all, we need to wash and clean our tubes. The best way to do this is to put that down there, get some water out of here in a syringe. I'll do it 3 times. So we've got once, twice, three times. Take it up to the mark, which is 10 mil. Obviously you can measure it on your syringe or measure it with with this. If there's not enough water in, a drop more will do. That's that done. Then I put it in my little, put the top on first and foremost. Put it in my little thing, because water and tubes don't mix, and I can assure you, you'll lose them. So get them in there and they don't fall over as well. This is the one for the mixture. We're just going to put some water in this again, same principle. 3 washers. So up to the mark again, which is a 10mm. You can see the 10mm on it. That's that. Squirt it away. Put the syringe back because we'll be using it again. Now this is, you've got to make sure you don't get these mixed up. So what we're going to do now, first and foremost, is we've got this little pencil, or this pen, which I've just had, and I've put it somewhere and I can't find it. I put it in my pocket, Yeah. First of all, we're going to do the conductivity, which is this little machine here. First of all, it measures the conductivity of the water. Straightforward. Bit difficult getting it off because it's new. When you immerse it, don't put it in further than there, otherwise it buggers it up, basically. It's got electrics in. Press the switch to get it on. Put it in for a couple of seconds. And then there's another button that says hold. There. Press that. There should be some figures come up, which my colleague's going to tell us what it is. It's 7 degrees, right? 7 degrees Celsius. We'll switch that off now. I'm going to just jot this down. 7 degrees Celsius. That's the temperature of the water. Sorry? Can you wind that back, man? Made a mistake on that, guys. I didn't have my glasses on. That's actually the conductivity, which is 72. Okay, 72. So we'll do that again, 72. Now we're going to do the temperature. So we'll press the temperature, which is the middle one. Temp. In it goes. A few seconds. Press the hold button. And it comes out as 6.5 C. Okay? Got that? Mm-hmm. So that's that finished. 6.5 C temperature. Now this is what these rags are for. We now need to dry this because it's electric, and last thing you want to do is to be paying money out every other week. Okay, so we just dry it on the bottom. Put the noggin back on, put it back in, and that's that done. So we can put that away, that's finished with now. Next thing we're going to do is the nitrate test. Just straightforward strips. You've all done this at school. Even I did it. Just take one out. You've got to be careful in wet weather. What I suggest you do in wet weather is just take one with you, because otherwise, when it gets wet, and if it goes in there, they're all going to go. So we'll just stop that in for a few seconds. Let it get its colour. About 30 seconds should do it, about that anyway. See, it's changing colour, and on the side we've got different colours and different bits and pieces. Okay? And we just match these up. See, it's starting to change colour now, just that little bit. Just set it off if you want. And then just check it up. What colour would you like then, Matthew? That one?
Yeah,
that 2, would you say 2 or 1?
It just looks like white to me. Yeah, probably them.
I'd say between 1 and 2, isn't it? So we'll put it down as
1, I think.
1. Okay, we'll put it down as 1. So that's that finished with. We'll just jot that down as 1. If it changes colour in the meantime, we can always change that. But that looks like 1 to me, which is different from down below stream, because it's 2 down below stream. That's definitely that's a 1, isn't it? I'd say that's a 1.
Yeah.
It's definitely not 2.
No.
And it's definitely not 0. And that matches up. Yeah, okay. So we'll put that back in our little box. Now this has got to get shook around for a couple of minutes. So this time we're just going to turn the video off while we shake it around. Yeah.
There we go.
So as you can see now, it's come up, add C2. Now this is C2. We've got to add some formula to this. So what I suggest we do is to undo the top, put that in there. It's clean water as we know, then put that in there. This is the equipment that we put in. Cut it along the top. In your pocket.
Ooh.
Open it up. Pour it into the funnel. Making sure that it's all in. Now as you can see, there's a little bit left in there, so if you get this, which is now calibrated to that, so we can put a little drop in there just to wash that round. So that's that done. We can put that back in there for a second, even though it's not been cleaned out. Take that off, back in there. We also let this for 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to switch off now.
Yep.
We've shook this now for about 2 minutes, and until it's completely dissolved. And I'd say 2 minutes. It's still a little bit murky. As we can see now, it says add C2, and this is the Curvette 2 or glass, whatever you want to call it, no matter what you call it. So make sure you wipe it completely clean. Hold it by the top. And it goes again, and then press. No, that's, wait a minute, no, that's not right, that. Just let it go. 2, 3 minutes. Now this is how long it takes for it to register what's in it. Right, so when the 3 minutes is up, we then register the phosphates that's in. Right, we've got an idiot's guide here, which me and Matt's been reading a lot. Okay, so there's no reason, and it comes with an idiot's guide, as we've put the numbers on. So we're now on this until the 3 minute counters. Record the reading that displays immediate after the timer ends in ppm. The device will turn off automatically after 2 minutes. So if you don't catch it after 2 minutes, it's turned off from the 3 minutes. It's null and void. You've got to start it all again. Okay? So we'll just wait for that to work out. I'll just put them down there. This is the stuff what we put in, and it's quite lethal. So that's what I've got the washing up liquid for. Okay, so make sure you wash them. I've just washed mine. There we are. So make sure you get a good wash. Because the last thing you want to do is to go home and find out you've got a dose of whatever you've got.
Well, I'll probably have to wash mine because I've had this in my pocket.
Just put that on there for a minute till that. It's clocking down now, you can see it's 1 minute 27. And we're going to do the same thing with the ammonia one. Okay? We've already got a cuvette that's cleaned, so that's not a problem. We don't have to go through all that rigmarole again about shaking it all up. It's all done and dusted in there. So we're just going to wipe his hands. We've got minute 10 to go, minute 8. While we're doing that, we can just get ourselves sorted out. We're putting these back in different places, putting this to one side, putting that either in your pocket or rubbish. I put mine in my pocket. And if I can get my pen, which I've lost again, that's why it's always best to put it in there. So that's 0, 0, 0. Now that doesn't actually mean it no phosphates in it. What it means is a tolerance of 5, which on Idiot's Guide it tells us that. So we put down 0.00. That's the phosphates, right? So now we can put that to one side. That's that done. We've finished with that now, guys. So we can put that one away. It's quite stiff to get off this, I must admit. Switch it off. Put it back in its little hole. We'll throw that away, that's that done. We can now put that away. Right, what we're going to do now, guys, is our ammonia testing. Same principle as this, exactly the same. Ammonia. So we'll put that to one side again. That's it way. Two files. Right. We know that this is clean. We can use this one. It's not a problem. Okay? In actual fact, we won't bother. We'll do it proper way. I'll get rid of that. Okay, Matt, so if you want to switch off, Matt.
Go on. Yeah.
So this is the phosphate. Same principle. 2 cuvettes. One to put your solution in. One to calibrate your machine. This is for ammonia. So we're going to shake this roundabout again for a few seconds to get it all clear. We've washed them out again for three goes. Same principle, same kind of thing, but obviously a different score. So we just shook it around. When we're happy with that, which I'm happy with that, wash it off again, put it in there. Now don't touch that with your fingers again, except for the top. Same principle, press that, add C1. So we add C1, press that in, press it, and it comes up dash 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 like it did last time, and it says add C2. On this one, we've got a different solution, and they have to be added in the correct sequence. And if you have a look at it, it's quite simple really. A and B. I think we put A in first. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look on his Idiot's Guide again. That's 0, it's already. We put A in. Okay? So it's the A one we put in, which is the black mark on the top, which obviously that's why I did it. And we put, how many did we put in? 4 drops. And we swirl it round. We don't throw it away, we just swirl it round. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think you saw that because my hand might have been in it way. We now put that back on there. I'll just put the lid back on so we can swirl it round for a couple of seconds. We'll be switching this off soon again because it's for 2 minutes. So now I take the lid off, that's gone. So there again we take the other solution, which is the B solution, undo the top, 4 drops in, 1, 2, 3, 4, indigo. That's that done. Top back on. Now we're going to swirl this round for 2 minutes. So if you want to turn it off, Matt. So we've shook it for 2 minutes. It's now back in its little box. It says that this is ready for C2, which is that. So we'll just put that back in there. Just going to put that up there for a second or two. That can come out. Get a quick wipe just in case there's fingers I've got on it. I don't think they have, but just to make sure. C2 now goes in the machine. Press. And as you can see, there's 3:30 this time, so it's a little bit longer than the last one. Do the one with 3 minutes. This is 3:30, so it's 3.5 minutes. So we can just put that down there now. You can do whatever you want to do for a couple of minutes. You don't have to do it in this sequence. You could probably do that and then check the conductivity while you're waiting for that to be done, or whatever way you want to do it. So we're just going to wait for that. Now we're finished with this, so that water can get thrown away. Back in its little box. That's finished with. That goes in there, that goes in there. We still need the pen. Yeah, we should have a set of scissors somewhere, which is here. So we've got them, put them in there as well. Get all your stuff together to make sure you're not going to lose anything. Because obviously it all costs money. The water can just get thrown down. I don't think a drop more water is going to hurt after what rain we've had. So that's that done. Then what we've got to do then is just report it. It's quite a simple way of reporting it. We just do it on the bank side, on the river side. So we're down to 158, 159. Mm. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Dash, dash, dash. See what happens. 0.17, that's the ammonia level in here. 0.17 ammonia. So I wrote it down in here. I forgot the book what we've got. I've got a little book made up and we just jot it down. But you know, people forget things, and I do. So that's that finished with. We can now switch that off. Put that away. Pour that away. That's all done. So now we need to just register this. I'll just put that there. That's it there. Right, to register it on your phone, you should have eCollect 5. Press the button. Now sometimes this happens. This is only fault with this. It loads entries and it crashes. So what you have to do, switch it off, and Matt will switch his machine off. So just switch the machine off. Turn it completely off for a couple of seconds. It crashes this quite often. See what happens. eCollect 5. Press the button. And there should be you might have pressed a couple of times. It says Water Quality Monitoring Network. Press that. Add entry. What is your name? My name John. When I can spell it. John Lewis, double T, John. Next, date is already in. Next, water quality, it was from the Rivelin. Next, what was the name of your, I'm going to put this down as above res. Where was the sample taken? Press the button. Tells you when it's done. Next, what time was it? 1:30. Next, what is the river level? Normal? Yeah? High, I'd say it's high. Next, what is the river flow? Above average. Next, what are the weather conditions? Partially, yeah. Next, has it rained in 24 hours? Most definitely. Yes. What is it? Conductivity reading. This is what I've written down. So it was 7.2. 7.2. Next. The temperature was 6.5. 6.5. Next. Phosphate reading. Phosphate reading. 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. Next. What was the nitrate reading? ppm. Now I'm getting confused here. Pick possible answer. Nitrate. 0. It was 1, weren't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. What is the ammonium reading? Selected sites only. 0.17. 0.17. Next. Any algae blooms visible? No. Next. Any pollution visible? No. Next. Is there anything else you need to tell us? Only second time I've done it, might be wrong. Next, add a photo if you want. Use photograph. Next, save entry. Upload data. Upload photographs. Uploading photographs, it's taking its time on this one.
You have to wait for it. There.
There's 2 photographs on. Okay, it's switched off now, Matt. So if you want to look at what you've done, you go back to project information, tells you what's what there, you press that, it'll come out here. So if you go onto the view data, if you want to view what I've put on, what's my name, what's my sample, and everything there, okay? If there's anything wrong, you can reload it, not a problem, okay? So that's done. And also what you can do as well on that, if you want to, is if you want to look at the map, go down to the same thing, view data, back up there, map, and it'll tell you where we did it all on there, but it's going through it, okay?
Yeah.
So that's it, guys, end of story, done and dusted.